Well, hey, everybody. How we doing this morning? It is Monday morning. We're ready for December. It's December. Yes, it's December. Yes, it is. It's December. We're ready. December 1st is here. And we are ready for what December has to offer us. Depending on how November went, some of us had a rough November. So not really rough. Had some ups and downs. Had some ups and downs in November. November was some crazy price action, right? November had some crazy price action. So if you read anywhere, you'll see that. Good morning. November had some interesting stuff going on. November did, and now we're in December. So we're putting November behind us. You're definitely first online, the 1st of December. Welcome, welcome. And November had some interesting price action, interesting things happen. We did end it on a green note. The Thanksgiving rally did its good work. I posted a video about my Thanksgiving week trade recap. I put that out, and hopefully you went and watched it to see the things I did during Thanksgiving week, some of the strategies that I used. Actually, I used one strategy for the most part. Well, two, and you could go check that out. Last night, I was on yesterday at 4 o'clock. I was on with the copy trading Q&A. Hopefully you took some time to look at that, gave you a little bit of information about that. Good morning, Lisa. And hopefully you took a look at that. Today is the last day for that. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it in a minute, but today is the last day to get the special pricing on copy trading if you're going to do copy trading. I'm definitely going to talk about a little bit this morning on this morning's show. Not going too deep. I'm thinking if you are somebody who's been following me for any length of time, we've talked about copy trading now for over a week. And every time I've been online, we've talked about it. If you've seen me on social media, you've seen me mentioning it. If you are on my email list, you've read it in email. And if you haven't seen me talking about copy trading up till now, I really question whether or not you're a follower of mine because I've talked about it now for a solid week. Every post has included copy trading. So again, if you're just hearing about me and copy trading, I'm just wondering whether me and you are really friends. Are we really friends? Okay. If you hadn't heard me mention copy trading. So, hey, Perry, did you sign up for copy trading? Now that we're talking about people who were talking about copy trading, did you sign up? Because you were asking me all kinds of questions, and I would be real shocked if you're not signed up for copy trading, Mr. Perry. Okay, but we're here for Monday morning. Let's do what we're here to do about that, because that is not all that I am. That is not who I am in its totality. That is one piece of what we're just adding to the plethora of things that we do. Copy trading is one thing. Hey, Tanya. Okay, so let's get rocking and rolling. See what we got going this morning. The VIX this morning is at 1808. This is December the 1st. Okay, so we're new month, new me. People go new year, new me. New month, new me. It's not new me. It's just a new month, and it's the same stuff pretty much that we were doing in the last month. Hopefully, with more profits. Right? We want to make more profits, but new month, December the 1st is today. VIX is at 1808 this morning so far. Chanos warns of debt risk tied to NVIDIA AI chips. It really seems like every time we open up CNBC or Yahoo Finance that we always talk about something going on with NVIDIA. It's like, that's all we can talk about. Like there are not thousands of other stocks out there. All we can talk about is NVIDIA, but nevertheless, it's always in the headlines. NVIDIA's GPUs have been used as collateral for emerging cloud companies to secure big loans. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. U.S. stock futures slide. NVIDIA retreats as mood turns downbeat. I don't know if we'll get that Santa rally. Somebody says treasuries fall as Japan sell-off ripples through the bond markets. Bitcoin plunges to below 86,000 in a risk-off start to December. Silver jumps 2% to record high as roaring rally outpaces the gold. Oh, silver is outpacing gold. That's interesting. SoftBank founder says, I was crying to sell NVIDIA shares. Is now the best time to buy quality stocks. The best time, it says the best time to buy quality stocks is now. Of course, somebody who sees them slipping would say buy some so they can bring them, kind of give a revival. Trump says he's made his Fed chair pick to replace Powell. Okay. Eli Lilly cuts Zepbound price to widen access for the obesity drug. Okay. So that's what Yahoo Finance has to say this morning. Let's move on to what CNBC says. All the futures at this point seem to be down. Dow futures down 201, S&P futures down 43, NASDAQ futures down 221. Oil and the 10-year bonds are green. See here, stock futures fall to kick off December with tech stocks and Bitcoin declining. These cheap stocks should have a big 2026, Jeffrey says. If you got CNBC Pro, you can see that article. Bitcoin and Ethereum fall sharply as crypto sell-off resumes. Okay. Airbus shares fall 10% on reports of new quality issues on dozens of A320 aircraft. Okay, let's go see what the other markets are looking like over in Europe. Stocks, well, everything's red over in the European markets. All those are red. European markets start December in the negative territory as Airbus slides 10%. Asia is a mixed bag from 3 red and 2 green. ASX 200, Nikkei, Nifty 50, all red. Hang Seng in Shanghai, which is Hong Kong and Shanghai, are both green. All right. The crypto markets are all red, as I've mentioned already. Bitcoin and Ethereum fall sharply as crypto sell-off resumes. Okay. Stocks making the biggest moves: Synopsys, Moderna, Wynn Resorts, Coinbase, and more. That's what's going on as far as futures. So we've got a little bit of a red start going with futures this morning. Perry did say, yep, sign up and may upgrade to 2 times a day. Yeah, if you're going to upgrade to 2x, you need to do that today before the price changes. Okay. Perry, good morning. Perry say good morning. Morning, Melissa. How you doing? Hey, and hey, Andrew. Good morning. Deborah, good morning. Janae, where is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is in the 86, actually it's 85.8. Bitcoin is at 85.8 right now. 85,800. Okay. Me for today, this week, or data, meetings and data. Monday, today, we got PMI coming out at 9:45 and 10 o'clock. Those are red and orange folders. So you want to be mindful of that around 10 o'clock. Definitely will cause some moving of the market. All right. Powell is going to speak at 8 o'clock tonight, must be speaking at some kind of conference. Let's go see what it is. He's participating in a panel discussion about his economic policy contributions at the Stanford University. At the Stanford University. Why not just say at Stanford University? Audience questions expected. That's what he's going to do tonight. Something's going on at Stanford, at the Stanford, because it's not just Stanford. It's got to be the Stanford. Okay. In case there was another one, there could be other Stanfords. So on tomorrow, not really much happening. FOMC member Bowman is going to speak, and that's about it. Wednesday, we're going to have non-farm employment change. It's going to come 8:15, so the market opens. PMI is going to happen at 9:45 and 10 o'clock. ISM Services PMI on Wednesday morning at 9:45 and 10. Thursday morning, we're going to have unemployment claims at 8:30 before the market opens. And then on Friday, we're going to have University of Michigan information coming at 10 o'clock. So we do have things coming at 10 o'clock almost every day, not on Thursday, right? Not on Thursday. And looks like not on Tuesday. So Monday and Friday, looks like. All right. Let's see what investing.com has for today. If they have anything else that's coming today. Besides that, 9:45 and 10 with the manufacturing PMI is coming today at 10 o'clock. 11:30, the 6-month and the 3-month bill auction, and Powell is speaking tonight. That's what's going on there. Okay, let's look at earnings for this week. Earnings for this week, we've got not a lot of folks I recognize, as far as like big movers. I recognize a lot of these names, but don't see a lot of movers. Today we've got Hafnia, Credo, Mongo, Simulation Plus, CANG, Investis. This is today. Tomorrow we got Scotiabank, Signet Jewelers, and Unfi. This is tomorrow morning before market opens. Tomorrow after market closes, Marvell, JIT Labs, CrowdStrike, Pure Storage, American Eagle, Octabox, Asana, and Leslie's. Looks like maybe pool stuff. Wednesday morning before open, Dollar Tree. That's where I sit at the DoubleTree while I was vacationing last week. Dollar Tree, Macy's, RBC, Sprinkler, and Thor is Wednesday morning before the market opens. Wednesday after close, Salesforce, Snowflake, C3AI. Well, we haven't heard about C3AI in a minute. They were all the rave several months ago. Path, Five Below, Guidewire, Health Equity, Descartes, PVH, and Tilly's. Thursday morning, Dollar General, Kroger, UP Fintech, looks like an Asian company, Hormel, Workshop, CIBC, SAIC, TD Bank, Donaldson, and Hoynanian. Thursday after close, DocuSign, Rubrik, Sentinel One, Ulta. That Ulta, boy, you can go in Ulta Beauty. There is too much to look at in there. Oh my goodness. I went in there for the little perfume. They've got these perfume sampler boxes that they're selling, and they were selling them at 50% off, where you can get these designer perfumes, but they were in like sampler sets, so you can try these different ones, and then they were 50% off. So I went in there looking for that, but when you go in there, there is so much stuff. I don't even wear makeup, so yeah, the most I wear is lipstick. I don't do all the makeup stuff, and I was like, oh my, there's too many things to look at in here. I had to just get what I was getting and go, because it was too many. But the people who wear makeup and do all that, it's like it would be like a makeup paradise all in one place. I think if you were, if you are the makeup person, like the different things, I was like, this would be the perfect place to be. But somebody who has done no makeup at all, like overwhelming. Overwhelming. Like, let me get what I'm gonna get and get out of here. So that's Ulta, which is Thursday after market closes. ChargePoint, Samsara, Hewlett Packard, Cooper Companies is there. I'm looking around my camera. Argon and Sportsman's is Thursday after market closes, and Friday morning, Money Hero, Victoria's Secret, Vicky's Secret, baby. And y'all, I was going to go someplace, but y'all know the ADHD brain will turn left and we'll be off on a rabbit trail, and that's not what we're doing today. And not something partners. I think it says partners. Yeah, some kind of partners. KNOP is Friday in the morning, sorry. LKNCY, longevity. Do you see that somewhere? Is that one of the things you see here? I don't see it on here. Maybe you see something I don't see. I don't see anything with that L you're talking about. Okay. Sorry, Andrew. So Tanya says you called it double. If it's not $1 anymore. No, they need to change the name and stop playing with our face. You're right. Because now the Dollar Tree is now $1.25, $1.50 tree, $5 tree. Because they got an aisle that has $5. Oh, I got one story. So I was in Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree had these little shelf things. It was in a box that you could do this, like put together little shelf thing. And what the one store I went into had it with that the box said $5. It had a circle up there with the $5 in it for $5 for the little put together shelf thing, like a little 3-tier. I think it's a 3-tier. I bought one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Little 4-tier, 2-piece box shelf thing, right? Got a little, it's a little, it's $5. So you get what you get, right? So then I go to another store because I bought several that day. And after we got them and put them together, my husband was like, well, we should have got a couple more of these. So we go to another store. The other store, we get there and they've got a sticker over the $5, and somebody has written and put $6. So they put a sticker over the $5 price and they put $6, right? So the $5 from the factory is now $6 at this particular store. So we buy a couple more because I'm thinking because the $5 I got it for $5 is another part of town. I was like, I'm not driving back all the way over there just to save $1. So we buy a couple more, right? So then I tell my cousin who lives in another city, but she lives in this same state. I'm like, well, go and pick up some of these shelves because she was looking for something to put her purses on and stuff. And I was like, well, go look at these little shelf things. They're like $5. She goes, how about the sticker at her store? Got them for $7. I'm like, well, how in the world? There's a $5 price. First of all, we at Dollar Tree. We're at the Dollar Tree. So we're not at Dollar General. We're not at Family Dollar. We're at Dollar Tree. So where things are supposed to be $1, right? And she's like, it's $7 here. I was like, it was $5 from the factory is $5. How did we get to $7 with this? She's like, yes. I said, peel that sticker back and tell the people at the front desk that this thing was $5 and how did they get from 5 to 7? Okay. She paid the 7, but which I would have too, because it's like they can charge what they want to charge. This ain't like the flea market where you can negotiate, but it's like it's a Dollar Tree. How we get from $1.25 to $7? This is not Family Dollar. It ain't Walmart, as they say. It ain't Walmart. What are we doing? Okay, let's talk. Y'all know I will go down holes and rabbit trails. Y'all already know me. Y'all didn't just meet me. Y'all did not just meet me. Okay. Adam says, last week was a Thanksgiving rally. Woo woo. 5 green days as expected in SPX. My target was 68.39 and we got there. Then last night finally began a small dip as reality returns. Plan 67.92 equals support. Held 2 times. Watch your traps. Watch for traps. 67.92. Put it on your charts. Bulls must reclaim 68.13 after to the rally. Yep, 68.13 after to rally to 68.22 plus. 67.83, 67.62 are below. Okay, put these things on your chart. You got some numbers there to put on your charts. The difference between ES and SPX is 12 points. We're getting ready to, at the end of this week, ES will flip to its next thing, nomenclature and all the next thing, and the gap will widen again and then close as we do every time. So we have to keep up with our gap. Okay. If you're trading XSP, the range is 676 to 683. All right. So if you're trading XSP, that's your widened range, 676 to 683. Put these numbers onto your chart. Okay. Okay. Let's look at what last week did as far as our trades list. Last week, again, was the Thanksgiving rally. So we had a lot of bullish movement, especially in our equities, especially in our ETFs, right? So DIA, IWM, Triple Q, and SPY all went on up, moving on up. They all moved on up through those call credit spreads. Those were the 4 that breached on the call credit spread side. DIA, IWM, Triple Q, and SPY. All of those breached the call credit spread sides. Everything else was fine. Everything else was profitable. If you were trading those 4, you would have hopefully dipped out because of the rally, right? But 10 out of 14 of these trades were profitable. We'll take our 71% win rate because if you were trading those 3 or 4, you would have been watching anyway, and you would have known to get out, right? Hopefully you did. I don't have a list for this week because when I looked at the watch list on Peakbot, it didn't really have a lot of meat on that bone. But I also did not look on Friday when I needed to have captured the list, because usually I capture that list on Friday so that I have something to use over the weekend. But I was traveling and it was Thanksgiving, so I was not capturing that list. I was getting out of my own trade because I had some trades from last week. I told you I did a video. And I also was enjoying my vacation. I was on vacation. Okay. Copy trading. Today is the last day. It's Cyber Monday. So today is the last day to get the special pricing if you're going to do copy trading with me. All right. Again, if you follow me at all, if you listen to me at all, if you got social media, email, anything you got from me, I'm sure you've heard me talking about copy trading, right? I've got a YouTube video, all the things, anything you want to know about what we're doing with copy trading is there. If you still don't know, let me put the link here in the chat though, so you can go and get on board. I don't want anybody to miss out, right? Basically what we're doing is you can copy the trade, you can hook up, do all the steps. It's only 2 steps, really, 3. And you sign up, get your account, and then you can copy the trades that I take in SPX in real time. I take a trade, your account takes that same trade. When I close it, your account closes it, only in SPX. All right, this is only in SPX. I am not trading anybody's account. I am trading mine. I'm trading my money. And if you are attached as a copier, then your account will copy that trade in real time. All right, just that trade. I'm not trading anybody's portfolio. I am only trading SPX. And as I trade it, your account will copy it. Okay, all right. If you're not sure about all the details, there's only a few more details. It's only a few more, right? You can go here. Basically, you can watch any piece of information that I have put out there. And if you still don't find a piece of information, send me a message. I'll give you what you need. I've got 2 YouTube videos that talk about it. Again, you can look on my social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, where else am I? LinkedIn. I'm in all the places. You can look anywhere. You send me a message. You can, either way, you can find me, email, in any place. You can find me in all the places. You can find all the information you need. There's been more than enough information put out about it. Today is the last day that you can get the $100 promo pricing, because we're closing it off today. After today, it will go up to $150. So we're still going to be offering it. It's not like the offer closes. It's just a special pricing closes after today. We will continue to offer copy trading from now until the Lord says otherwise. Okay. It's something else that we're adding. This is not in replacement to my membership. It is in addition, because it is basically, I'm already trading and I'm trading, and it's just you are going to passively benefit from what I already do every day, which is trade. So this is not anything extra for me. All right. It's only taking advantage of what I'm already doing, which is trading every day. And you just get to benefit from the trades that I place. Okay. Best of health to us. Yes. Okay. So now we're talking copy trading. I want to go next. I'll talk the membership when I swing back around. Let's go look at some charts before. Yep. I think I'm on good time. I'm on good timing. Let me go back to the screen where the charts are, so we can look at some charts before we start the market up and running. Okay, where are we? SPX 500 is currently at 6801. 6801 is where SPX 6800 is, right there at this psychological number. Hopefully it stays above SPX 500. Okay, let's go look at SPY. Let's go look at SPY. I was pausing because I'm thinking of if I'm missing anything in my morning call. Okay, so Friday, SPY closed at 68.35. It is currently at 678. Nope, sorry. It closed at 683.35. My brain is still on SPX. It closed at 683.35, and it is currently at 678.80. So down about $5. SPY is down about $5 now. Will be a gap down open unless something changes in the next 35 minutes. I think there's 35 minutes. Unless something changes in the next 35 minutes, SPY is going to have a gap down open, but definitely be mindful that it can go back and recover that gap during the trading day. So just watch, trade what you see, as I always say. Okay. Triple Q closed at 619.16 on Friday. It's currently at 613.44. So it's down about $6, down about $6 from its close on Friday. Another gap down open will be in Triple Q. Okay, IWM closed at 248.68 on Friday. It's at 245. So it's down about $3 from its close on Friday. Another gap down open. Okay. I want to see what did these, I think all of these closed on a 2-up. Nope. This was Friday, right? Yeah, Friday closed on IWM. That's interesting. Friday was a 1 candle, was an inside day on Friday, which an inside day says it can go either direction. And at 245, it is going the downside. An inside day can go either direction, up or down. And it looks like for IWM, it has chosen down. 245 is below this 1 candle. Fear and greed at 23. All right, let's see what triple Q, what candle was. Okay, triple Q was a 2-up candle. 613 is down, so it's that would have, this is all 2-2 continuations. I need to put some gap identifiers on here. Let us know where the gaps were on the daily chart, because this is places where the price will try to come back and fill in these volume imbalances. And there are a few. Okay, all those are gaps that triple Q, that triple Q left behind. Left some stuff behind and got to go back and get it. There was a big old gap in here, several gaps in here, but triple Q filled them up. All right, let's go look at SPY. Put some things on that chart. Also have some gaps left behind here. Okay. Yes. Actually, they were SPY and triple Q. Well, SPY came into a seller's area resistance zone. And looks like it pulled back a little bit. Doesn't mean it won't get moving, but it came back through this gap. There was a gap that was left from Thursday to Friday that the price action from today may cover it, especially if it goes back through it going back up. So there are some gaps here that are going to need to be filled. All right, that's triple Q. All righty. So we do see there's some opportunity, again, as I always say, and will say until everybody hears me, trade what you see. Trade what you see. Okay. Trade what you see. Trade what you see, which means, because I've said that before, and then some people have said, well, what does that actually mean? What does trade what you see mean? Well, trade what you see means that you are analyzing your chart. You're analyzing your chart. You're looking at candles formations. You're looking at your moving averages. You're looking at, of course, we are strat users. I'm a strat teacher and a strat user. So you're looking at your strat counts. What these 1, 2, 3s mean is that's the strat. You're looking at these things. And if you have absolutely no clue what I'm talking about, then you need to look at getting into the free webinar that I offer called Start with the Chart. HTTP start with the chart.com. You can go there for free. I also have a course that's on my website that is Chart Your Way to 100K. It's another way to be trained on how to do charting technical analysis. I've taught it inside of E2T University, which will swing back around in several months. We're getting ready to wrap up this semester, this cohort of E2T University, but that's what we teach and learn inside of my membership. So in more real time, you can join the membership and you can see exactly what we're talking about. If you don't know how to chart and to analyze a chart, then you need to be taught how to do that. All right. And you can do that right inside of the membership, right inside of my membership. We learn all these things. We learn how to read, how to understand VWAP, how to use moving averages, how to look at support resistance, how to mark gaps. These are all the things you need to know. So when I say trade what you see, you at least know what you're looking at. All right. I used to be a person who would kind of know a little bit about charting. I learned charting, but then I never really used it. I learned it when I first started trading. I never used it because I personally didn't see the importance of it until you start losing money. Then you're like, okay, wait, I might need to know what I'm looking at because we just throwing money at something and don't have a clue. And somebody else says, price is going to turn around here. And you're looking at the chart going, how they know? How do they know it's going to turn around here? How did they know this is support? How did they know it's going to do this and that? How did they know? And I was like, I didn't like not knowing personally. I was like, I want to know how they know. So I went and took a class or 2 or 3 to go and learn. I went and spent money. Okay, because this is the kind of skill that you need to continue to invest in yourself and your learning, right? So I went and learned how to understand. I went and learned how to use the strat to determine what could potentially happen next. Of course, the market can be manipulated, but I went to go see what could potentially happen next. What does a long wick at the bottom of a candle mean? What does a long wick at the top of a candle mean? How do I mark gaps? What does gaps mean? What does gaps mean the price is probably going to do? What made a gap? What's price going to do when it gets inside of a gap? What's it going to do after the gap is filled? These are things you need to know. Is price going to go to the gap? Is the gap going to be resistance or support? Is the gap going to pull it? What's going to happen, right? You need to know these things. So that way you can trade and make decisions for yourself. Alrighty. So you can go and check out that free webinar. Of course, you can join the membership, which is on the screen right now. We learn, trade, and profit the seller's way. So even though we learn all of the stuff I just was talking about in the chart can be used whether you're a seller or a buyer. You can use that whether you're just buying shares. You can use that. We, of course, are using it in the membership to trade 0 DTE options on SPX, XSP, and even IWM. Profitable strategy with less screen time, daily profits to grow our account. I'm there, training and support. And you can actually join us with a free 7-day pass. You can use a free 7-day pass and come and look and hang out with us in the membership if you'd like for the free and be learning. Copy trading is just you copying. Your account is going to passively copy what I'm trading. There's no training there. Your account just gonna copy the trades and you're gonna, make the profits I make and take the losses I take. Okay, that's pretty much how that's gonna go. The membership though is where you're gonna learn how to do what we do. 2 different things. They can be used together. Many people are using them together, right? Copy trading. I'm not doing any training over there. Okay, you just copying. I'm not training anybody when you copy trading. If you want training and learning, that's happening in the membership. All right. Don't feel like I signed up for copy trading. How come you didn't teach us nothing? Because that's not what that is. Okay. Learning and training is happening in the membership. If you just want to copy and be passive learners, that's over in copy. Just be, passive earners because you're not learners. Passive earners is over in copy trading. If you want to be a learner, it's over in the membership. We clear? We're clear. Okay. Let me make sure I'm not seeing any comments I need to see there. Okay, let me scroll down. All righty. Hence the term dumb money. Yes, there can be dumb money. I at one time was dumb money. I squarely fit in the category of the dumb money at one time because I was putting my money in there with very little clue. I was not knowledgeable on what was going on. I just was trading and had no clue, right? I knew my strategy. I knew the strategy, but I did not know all the background things. So as I learned more, I was like, oh, well, okay. Now I got my credit spread strategy down. I know where to enter, I know where to exit, but I didn't know what happened in the middle. And that's the thing. I didn't know what happened in the middle. How do we manage the trade in the middle? And that's where a lot of people get shaken out. I'm in my trade. I know I had a good entry. I got an idea of what I want to exit, but how do I manage in the middle? That's the piece, the middle. And that's where that charting analysis comes in when you're managing the middle of the trade. You're managing in the middle. That's where you need your chart, and that's where you're trading what you see. You need them. You need to know how to do the middle. All right, let's wrap on up. E2T Trader's Declaration. I declare I'm a great trader, a successful trader, and a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses. My account is growing steadily. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I have a strategy that I use for my trades. I don't randomly place trades. I'm a level-headed trader who trades my plan and not my emotions. Okay, Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get wealth. Period. Exclamation point, all the things. Okay. Help us today to trade our strategy with wisdom and knowledge and patience and grace. All the things that go along with that, especially the patience piece. All right. We must trade our strategy with patience. We be ready to jump in, and it's not time yet. Let's not anticipate the setup. Let's let the setup happen, and then we enter. Allow us to prosper enough to have what we need and enough to bless others. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, and amen. Okay. Absolutely, Andrew. I'm here to take as many people into this trading space as we can. I want to take as many people with us as we can. I realize that when we take some people into copy trading who are not exposed to trading at all, they're going to get more interested in learning. And that's my goal. I want to teach as many people as possible how to benefit from this space, because I know there's gold in this space. And there are a lot of us who are not tapping into what's available to us because we just don't know how. So if that means we start putting our money in and we copy first, until we learn, and then we get more interested and we start to learn on our own, then yeah, let's do it. All right. I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. All right. I'm here for all of it. All righty. So let's do this. All right. We're going to do two things today. We're going to stay green and we're going to get this money. All right. I will see you all in the market. If you're in my community, I will see you in the chat. All right. Goodbye, everyone. If you copy trading, if you haven't signed up yet, today is the day. Today's the day to get the good price. All right. I'll see y'all in the market. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.